favorites. Happy Wednesday. Today is Wednesday, August 3rd, and I want to officially welcome you to this week's video and also wish you a very happy August. I'm really excited to be spending this month with you. It is going to be chaotic, I think, but listen, baby, we've been through it all, so I think we'll be okay. Next week, school starts for my kids, and so we are doing the last minute prep for things like getting the last minute school supplies, getting the teacher supplies, and getting haircuts and stuff this week. So that is what I'm doing today. Yesterday we got Gemini fixed, so we can officially adopt her now, and I'm really excited about that. She's doing very well, and she's so cute. I'm so excited. What? Have you ever tried vlogging in front of someone? Like just directly next to you? Because it's weird. So like I was saying, happy Wednesday. Welcome to the vlog. We're getting a haircut today. We're taking care of stuff. We're going to go to Red Robin so I can get an Impossible Burger. And that's pretty much what this week is about. Taking care of things so that we can be excited and ready for next week. Okay, let's do it. Lately, I've been really craving biscuits and gravy, and so I wanted to see if I could veganize it. So I found this recipe for vegan buttermilk biscuits. So you take your vegan milk and you add apple cider vinegar, and that acts as the buttermilk. Oftentimes when I'm making something for myself, I'm making a similar version for my family, just with meat. I've really missed including cooking segments in the vlog, and I'm looking forward to incorporating them again here in the future. And my house is just a little bit quieter. And as always, this recipe will be linked down below for the biscuits and also for the gravy. This gravy is a very basic one, just using flour and milk and butter, and then whatever spices you want, but it is delicious. So first though, I want to show you just the biscuit if possible. Yes. So very flaky and very good. Mmm. I'm so excited. Get one with like everything in it. Mmm. This is like really hitting the spot. And I've been craving biscuits and gravy. I just have to eat for a second. Hold on. This is a biscuit and a half, and I think I could have gone for the other half too. 2 whole biscuits? Yeah, I think so. It's so good. Okay. So I'd love to create some sort of like digital cookbook that was just basically a collection of all kinds of like Cajun and soul food recipes that I like to cook vegan, because that's one thing that I really, really miss. I miss gumbo and jambalaya and stuff like that. Those are the things that I learned how to cook first. My mom taught me to brown ground beef, make spaghetti, and then we went on to like fricassee and rice and gravy and stuff like that. And so that's really where I learned how to cook, and I'm really confident in that area. And so I like to dabble as much as possible with vegan alternatives for those things so that I can still enjoy them a little bit. I would never force anyone in my family to be vegan. That option is always open to them because I do cook myself a whole different meal usually, like you saw today. But it's not forced on them. Obviously, they have, they have bodily autonomy if they want to continue consuming meat. It's not necessarily something that bothers me. I would love to not ever have to make meat again, but that's just not realistic for my family, and I respect that, and I respect their decision to not have to do those things. Being vegan for me makes me feel a lot better mentally. Physically, it makes me feel a lot better. My fibroid pain is down so much since I stopped consuming any dairy and any meat products, but especially that red meat, I was really struggling with that. I'm going to continue eating this, and then we're going to talk a little bit about what happened and that face I think that I gave you. I've been wanting to make this for a few days now, and especially side by side with like how I would make biscuits and gravy for my family. So yesterday I thought I was going to film it. I ended up not doing it. And so this morning I was like, okay, this is it. I'm going to do it this morning because this afternoon I have something I have to do. So this is it. This is the time we're going to film it. And I was excited. I had everything set up. I had everything ready. I was ready to go this morning. And I should have known that things were going a little bit too smoothly for me because I get to the part where I'm supposed to roll out the dough for the biscuits, and I cannot find my rolling pin anywhere. I have no idea where it went. I have some inkling, but let's just say that I don't have a rolling pin anymore. So this is something that I've been putting off for days, and I finally get around to doing it, and my rolling pin is nowhere to be found. And now I'm thinking, great, this is going to look terrible for the vlog. It's not going to be fun. And I sort of melt down. Today is the day that my period is supposed to start, so I am PMSing a little bit, and I am very much on a hair trigger of things that are setting me off. But I'm trying to remain calm and grounded in the meantime, but I just lose it at this point. I bawl. I'm crying. It's actually really funny now that I can like look back on it, but in the moment I was so overwhelmed with just frustration that I cried because that's how I get things out. And if you've ever worked with biscuits or made biscuit dough before, you know that you want your butter to be as cold as possible because that's what really gives you that flakiness. And so all I'm thinking is, it's funny now, but it wasn't funny then. I can't find my rolling pin. This is going to ruin the video. Why do people even watch me? Why can't I get my shit together? I mean, I like spiraled, okay? And I haven't done that in a while, but I did. And then I'm thinking, okay, the butter is warming up on the counter. You need to come up with a game plan. And so my game plan was to take that water bottle. It was the most uniform shape I had that was big enough, you know, to be able to kind of roll at least a little bit. So that's what I did. And it worked fine. I don't know. It's not a big deal. So the lesson here is sometimes in life, things just don't go the way that you had planned, but maybe there was a reason that I had to use that cup today. And guess what? The final product is just as delicious. Anyways, I am grateful for the opportunity to recognize that not everything has to go exactly the way I plan it to go, and it can still be great and still result in something wonderful and delicious and nourishing. So fucking good. Hi, welcome to the weekly wrap up. I am your host, as always, and I am so glad that we made it to the end of the week together because this one was, it was a lot. I say that as someone who, in the past, has always anticipated something going wrong because that was just how it went for me. I would be on these really high highs and feeling really good, and then something would happen and I would fall hard and then I would have to like claw my way out of this hole, right? And that's how it felt like constantly for me. It was like just this endless cycle of like, wow, I'm doing so well. I'm at the top of the mountain and then falling into a hole. By the way, a lot of that is trauma. So so it makes sense that I reacted that way and that my brain thought those things because I was trying to preserve my last little bit of sanity I had left. But recently I've been trying to not approach everything with this extreme point of view for myself. And so if I make a mistake, instead of saying, you are the worst fucking person I've ever known, I hate you, you're disgusting, you're ugly, you're not successful, all of this, you're a failure, this is all imposter, you're an imposter, none of this is real, no one knows you. So in the past, I would go into these just like self-deprecating spirals of not believing I'm good enough, not thinking anyone really loved me, that my love was only valuable if I was helpful to other people. So all of these things that I've been addressing in therapy have really helped because even though I was really struggling this week with a lot of things, I didn't go to self-hatred. So that's growth, that's progress. In therapy this week, I get on and I've been crying, by the way. Saturday morning, I had cried all morning. I woke up and just was like instantly crying, cried all the way into therapy. I get on and I'm like, listen, I'm really emotional today and I don't really know why. And she's like, okay, let's talk about it. And by the end, I've used my entire box of tissues. And she's like, do you still not know? Do you still not know why you were feeling that way? And I get it now. So shout out to Amy. Thank you for letting me just get all of that out because now it's a new day and I feel much better. I also finally started my period. That was something that was kind of looming over me. And this PMS was way, way more intense than the last couple that I've had. So I'm feeling good now. But I was really not in a good place last week. So it is a little fitting that the start of this vlog started out with a thunderstorm, like a time lapse of a thunderstorm. I haven't edited it yet, but I know that's what I shot for it because that set the tone for the week, I think. So even though I did have good times last week, like taking my daughter to get her hair cut and stuff like that, overall, it was very much a thunderstorm, dark kind of week. Thank you for spending time with me this week. I would love to hear about your week down in the comments below. Hopefully you had a good week. Looking at the astrology for this week, I think it's going to be better, but August overall has a very ominous feel. So I'm excited that we get to experience it together. Also, just a heads up, I do think I'm going to do morning streams all next week on Twitch. So I haven't really decided. I think 10 a.m. or 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. But I will let you guys know on Twitter, Discord, whatever. All my social media is down in the description below. As always, thank you so much for being here. I love you, and I'll see you soon. The silk neck might come right to me. Oh, but I can do it. Okay, that's pretty good. Thank you. Hello? Hi. What did I just say? Oh my god, excuse me. My compliments to the chef. Thank you, me. Also, hello, Mark Zuckerberg. Good evening. I'm your host. Ha ha ha. What's the word for ha ha ha? It is what it is. Nope, don't say that. Amy actually hates when you say it is what it is. She's like, that's a cop out. And is she wrong? No, not usually. Look at me typing with this bitch.